Hello, welcome to FHE on the Road with Christine Stevenson. This podcast is designed to connect the people and the places from the past with your lives today, with 5-minute stories and facts from church history. Save these stories for when you are traveling through these areas to bring history to life. Okay, this story is Joseph finding the right person to obtain the gold plates. This is one of my favorite church history stories. I feel like sometimes we focus on different parts of the story, and this part is left out often, and it is my favorite part. So let's get into it. Some of the greatest church history stories revolve around the golden plates, which were given to Joseph Smith to translate into the Book of Mormon, as we all know, probably. Joseph Smith was told of the gold plates years before he was able to receive them. He was informed by the angel Moroni to come to the hill Cumorah at the same time each year until he was ready to receive the plates. It took 4 years before Joseph was allowed to take the plates to translate, and he was told to bring the right person to the hill to be able to obtain the plates for translation. The angel did not tell Joseph who he was to bring, only that he would know. That person ended up being Emma Smith, and through many hard years trying to align himself with God, Joseph found out for himself that it was Emma. This story is very significant to the importance of the daughters of Heavenly Father. God's daughters are not left out of the stories by Heavenly Father. His daughters are there and are of importance. Sometimes those who tell the stories don't think that Emma's presence at the hill is of that great importance. But I do, and God did, because he wouldn't let Joseph have it without Emma being there. Emma was an active participant in the restoration of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints at a time when women were not considered equal in society. The Lord did not exclude women from this marvelous work in the restoration of the gospel to the earth. Emma was privileged to be an eyewitness to some of the most miraculous events of the restoration of the church. At the end of her life, Emma told her son of her early experiences in the restoration of the church. When speaking of her time being ascribed to Joseph, she said, "It is marvelous to me, a marvel and a wonder." I love Emma, and I love this story. Okay, so let's get into it. On September 21st, 1823, the angel Moroni appeared to the young Joseph Smith. He was only 17 years old. That night, the angel Moroni taught Joseph of the Book of Mormon, a sacred ancient record. He told Joseph where he could find the plates buried in the hill Cumorah. The next day, Joseph went to the hill to the location shown him and was met again by that angel Moroni. The angel told Joseph that he would need to come to the same place next year with the right person. Joseph got the impression that the right person was his dear brother Alvin. Alvin was someone Joseph looked up to. He was 7 years older than Joseph and a wonderful brother to him. Only 2 months after Joseph's visit with the angel, Alvin was taken ill and passed away unexpectedly in November 1823. For the next 3 years, on the same day, September 22nd, Joseph returned to the hill Cumorah. Each time, Joseph was expecting to receive the plates and begin translation of the Book of Mormon. Each time, Joseph was denied the plates by the angel and returned home empty-handed, for different reasons each time. On September 1826, the angel gave Joseph 1 more year to align his will with God. According to the angel, this was his last chance to get it right. Joseph needed to find the right person to accompany him to the hill, and there were no more chances. The pressure was on for Joseph. He was out of time and had 1 more chance to get it right. Joseph set to work, praying and trying to align his will with God. He received a revelation in the seer stone that Emma Hale was the person needed to accompany Joseph to the hill Cumorah to help him obtain the plates. Emma was the person. She was the one Heavenly Father wanted there to help Joseph. Without Emma, Joseph would not have been able to get the plates. The angel told Joseph specifically that he needed the right person. For years before, Joseph had tried to get the plates and had not been able to accomplish the work. With Emma there, Joseph was allowed to take the ancient record home. Both Joseph and Emma together were the right people to get the plates from the hill. Joseph and Emma married in Colesville, New York in 1827 and moved to Joseph's family's home in Manchester, New York. On September 22nd, 1827, Joseph and Emma rode to the hill Cumorah. Emma waited in the carriage while Joseph received the plates from the angel Moroni. She kept the horses quiet while Joseph was getting the plates. One account says Emma knelt to pray as Joseph went to obtain the plates. Joseph took the plates and hid them in a hollow birch log in the woods. They came home in time for breakfast, having been successful in obtaining the plates from the hill. Can you imagine after 4 years of trying? And all these different ways and trying to figure out what Heavenly Father wanted, but really it was the right time to get them. And I mean, Joseph had to do a lot of work, but bringing Emma made the difference too. Anyways, so what a relief it would have been for Joseph and all that knew what he was going through. With years of buildup, finally to be able to receive the plates would have been a miracle. Emma and Joseph were the right people to get the plates from the hill. Heavenly Father does include his daughters to the work of the restoration of the gospel of Jesus Christ. The story of Joseph obtaining the plates from the hill is a story told over and over again. Yet sometimes Emma is left out of the story that's told. I think often she's left out because, does it seem that important that she's there? And I think it's mostly Heavenly Father's emphasis on the importance of Emma being there. He was like, no, you can't take the plates unless you have the right person. So it's Heavenly Father saying that she needed to be there. That makes it a big deal. Joseph had tried to obtain the plates for years and was not able to until he brought the right person along. Emma was the missing piece of the puzzle for Joseph to receive the plates. The Lord wants both men and women to work together in his work, and it is evident through this story. Different jobs, different responsibilities, but both working for the same cause. And I love that in one account, it says that Emma is praying. Sometimes we're not the ones that have to get the plates out of the hill, but it's through our prayers and our companionship that makes a difference for the work. Anyways, I love this story. Thank you for listening to FHE on the road today. We hope you enjoyed what you've heard. Please like, subscribe, and share with anyone who'd be interested in these stories. Thanks.